While the United States spends about $8 US per person in elections, a Nepali citizen is billed a jaw-dropping $14 when the Himalayan nation goes to the polls. And in return, all her people receive are 6 long years without a constitution, politics without political stability, villages without youths, hospitals without doctors or medicine, factories and households without consistent power, heavy import without significant export, corruption institutionalized without fear, rule without law. Can Nepal afford the luxury of such elections without delivering any results? Should democracy be so costly in a developing world like Nepal? If not, why are elections not held in a way that could facilitate the constitution writing process and not complicate it? The answer is obvious. Not a single political party wants to be defeated in elections for addressing the most contentious issue of the state, restructuring and federalism that causes public fury. Nepalese took to the streets when the first assembly started talking about federalism, thereby causing the dismissal of the assembly. What is at stake right now? While other nations are advancing their prosperity levels, Nepal's aid and remittance-dependent economy is regressive and barely makes ends meet. While other nations benefit from open market economy, Nepal keeps sliding further down to take 105th spot in 2014 from 103rd in 2013 when it comes to being a business-friendly nation. While her soldiers help maintain peace in other nations through the United Nations, her own peace is in jeopardy from within. While reverse migration is trending in India and China, Nepal keeps witnessing more than 1,000 youths flying every day in search of work overseas. And in return, we receive dead bodies of our workers almost daily. While alternative sources of energy are explored and capitalized by its neighbors, Nepal sees power outage for 12 hours a day on average and cannot utilize her own 83,000 megawatt hydropower potential. While she sees her elected and appointed officials being politically and ethically corrupt, she fails to hold them accountable for their conduct. It's high time political parties listen to the people, assemble their opinions, draft a constitution, and get to the real work. Nepal cannot afford another 6 years in writing the Constitution. It needs highways, bridges, excellent universities, top-ranking hospitals, and more. Can we do something from our front? Because the country itself is in a dysfunctional stage, let's fix our problems so as to lead our motherland toward prosperity. Before the new Constitutional Assembly sits down to discuss the tenets of federalism, it is imperative that the public be actively involved in the process. Had the public been involved initially, they would not have taken to the streets when this issue dominated the first Constitutional Assembly floor. Realizing the missing task of the second Constitutional Assembly elections regarding the public involvement on the issue of federalism and the potential fallout, Vision for Nepal Foundation decided to carry out a poll aimed at providing a fresh public opinion regarding the same. This opinion poll will facilitate common dialogue among newly elected members, constitutional experts, public policy pundits to help the new assembly deliver an inclusive constitution in due time. This survey, the first of its kind in contemporary Nepali politics in terms of global coverage, will reach a significant mass of Nepali citizens residing across the globe. In the survey, the public will answer a questionnaire set designed by public poll experts in the U.S. The poll will be conducted in 14 pilot districts representing the 14 zones and 5 development regions in both rural and urban communities, with varying topography, ethnic representation, and other parameters pertinent to the process. The survey will employ door-to-door canvassing, telephone polling, and electronic submission methods. VIFON will make the findings of the survey public at a press conference in Kathmandu on the second week of April 2014. The report will also be handed over to the Speaker of the Constitutional Assembly. VIFON, a non-public, non-partisan think tank, aims at conducting the survey independently with technical support from Nepal Foundation, Nepal. Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready to make a contribution? To make this happen, we are counting on you.